Hello there.
You type it in every day. That string of characters standing between your digital life and the rest of the world. Your password. It feels secure. It feels private. But have you ever wondered how easily it can fall into the wrong hands? Today, we're breaking down the real mechanics of how passwords get hacked. And spoiler alert, it's rarely like the movies. There's no green code raining down a screen while a hacker in a hoodie types furiously. The reality is often much quieter, much simpler, and frankly, much more dangerous. Let's dive in. Method number 1, the human error, also known as credential stuffing. Here's the truth. Most people reuse passwords. You might use the same complex password for your email, your banking app, and that random forum you joined in 2019. Now, imagine that random forum gets breached. Hackers don't just steal your password for that site. They take your email and password combination and try them on every other major service. Netflix, Amazon, PayPal. If you reused that password, you're compromised. Not because the hacker cracked your encryption, but because you handed them the key to every other door. This is called credential stuffing, and it accounts for a massive percentage of account takeovers today. Method number 2, phishing. The art of deception. This isn't about hacking technology. It's about hacking you. You get an email. It looks exactly like it's from Microsoft or Google or your bank. The logo is right. The font is right. It says, suspicious activity detected. Click here to secure your account. Your heart skips a beat. You click. You land on a website that looks identical to the real login page. You type in your username and password. You hit enter. But you didn't log in. You just sent your credentials directly to a hacker's server. This is phishing, and it works because it exploits urgency and fear, not software vulnerabilities. Even the most complex password in the world is useless if you voluntarily hand it over. Method number 3, brute force and dictionary attacks. Sometimes hackers do try to guess, but they don't guess randomly. They use automated tools that can try thousands, even millions of combinations per second. If your password is password 123, it will be cracked in less than a second. If it's monkey, it's gone in milliseconds. These tools use dictionary attacks, where they cycle through common words, phrases, and known password leaks. However, if your password is truly random, like X9 hashtag MP2$VL at QZ, brute forcing becomes mathematically impractical. Could take centuries. So, while brute force is a threat, it's mostly a threat to weak passwords. Length and complexity are your best shields here. Method number 4, keyloggers and malware. This is where it gets personal. Imagine you download a cracked version of a premium software, or click a shady link. Hidden inside that file is malware, specifically a keylogger. A keylogger runs silently in the background of your operating system. It records every single keystroke you make, every letter, every number, every backspace. When you type your password into your bank's website, the keylogger captures it and sends it back to the attacker. No encryption matters here. No two-factor authentication codes matter if the hacker can see you typing them in real time. This is why downloading software from unofficial sources is such a high-risk move. Method number 5, database breaches. Sometimes the fault lies entirely with the company. Large corporations store user passwords in databases. Ideally, these passwords are hashed and salted, meaning they're turned into unreadable gibberish before being stored. But if a company has poor security practices, they might store passwords in plain text. Or they might use weak hashing algorithms. When hackers breach these servers, they steal the entire database. If the hashing is weak, they can reverse engineer the passwords using powerful computers and rainbow tables, pre-computed charts for reversing cryptographic hash functions. Even if they can't reverse them immediately, they now have your hashed password. As computing power grows, what was once uncrackable today might be easy to crack tomorrow. So what's the takeaway? How do you protect yourself? First, stop reusing passwords. Use a password manager. It generates unique, complex passwords for every site, so if one site gets breached, the others remain safe. Second, enable two-factor authentication or 2FA everywhere. Even if a hacker has your password, they can't get in without that second code from your phone or authenticator app. Third, be skeptical. If an email creates urgency, pause. Check the sender's address. Hover over links before clicking. Don't let fear drive your clicks. And finally, keep your software updated. Patches often fix security holes that malware exploits. Your password is the first line of defense, but it's not the only one. Layer your security. Stay curious and stay safe.